Capital X Panel Designer is Siemens' fully cloud-native electrical CAD software designed for electrical engineers, SMBs, and panel builders. With no setup, installation, or downloads required, you can access your projects directly through a browser on any internet-connected device. Designed with ease of use in mind, Capital X Panel Designer requires minimal to no training to get started. Simply sign in and begin drafting. And because it's cloud native, your entire team can collaborate in real time, viewing, editing, and commenting on the same drawing simultaneously, regardless of time zone differences. As a subscription-based model, it's scalable and eliminates the need for dedicated hardware. No physical servers, IT infrastructure, or costly maintenance fees. It's a flexible and cost-efficient choice for modern engineering teams. If you need an offline workflow, the standard plan offers Capital Panel Designer on-premise, a desktop-based installable version of the software. This is ideal for use in environments without internet access or when working on-site during system commissioning. The subscription plan also includes access to the cloud-native Capital X Panel Designer, offering the flexibility to work seamlessly both online and offline. Capital X Panel Designer is trusted across a wide range of industries, including industrial machinery, heavy equipment, process manufacturing, energy, and more. In this video, we'll walk you through the complete schematic design workflow, from setting up your drawing to exporting your final design in multiple formats. Let's begin with an overview of the dashboard layout. To create a new drawing, click Create, then select New Drawing, or right-click anywhere and choose New Drawing. To open an existing drawing, either use the search bar to find specific drawings, templates, folders, or navigate directly to the drawing and click Open. Select Share to instantly share your drawing via email or a link. This simplifies team collaboration by ensuring all your stakeholders have access to the latest revisions without back-and-forth emails. You can also set custom permissions when sharing to control who can view, edit, comment, or manage the drawing. On the left panel, the Home tab stores your personal drawings, while the Teams tab houses drawings that are shared within your team. To create a team, click the Add icon next to Teams and enter your preferred team name. All folders, drawings, and stencils created in the team will be automatically shared with all team members, ensuring seamless collaboration. Easily invite your colleagues, clients, or stakeholders via email and assign custom permissions. If you decide to add more members or manage access, select the Members button. Our team-based dashboard is built to streamline your drawing organization, facilitate collaboration, and make project sharing effortless. In this demo, we'll be creating a new team drawing. Welcome to Capital X Panel Designer's intuitive editor. Rename your drawing by clicking on the title. The editor is organized into clear sections, making it easy to navigate for both professionals and beginners. At the top, you'll find tools for styling and formatting your drawings. And below are menus essential for database management, such as component and cable databases, layout generation, wiring management, symbol creation, and more. On your left, the stencils give you instant access to thousands of pre-designed symbols for electrical, pneumatic, hydraulic, and P&ID drawings that are compliant with JIC and IEC standards. No need to search for symbols externally, just drag and drop them into your schematic for a faster circuit design. If you switch to the Plugins tab, you can use our public plugins to automate tasks. For instance, the Export Labeling plugin automatically generates wiring labels, and you may easily modify and upload them to your label printer. Or use the Generate Connections plugin to quickly cross-check selected references instead of generating a lengthy connections report. You can even create custom plugins by selecting New Plugin and writing your own script. In the bottom left corner, an icon indicates whether you're editing a personal or team drawing. Just beside it is the Pages menu, where you can set up or edit your page settings, including page size, orientation, margins, scale, and the measurement unit. We will go with the default settings for this demo. One of the key benefits of Capital X Panel Designer is its powerful automation capabilities, which we will demonstrate later in this video. To manage these tools, go to File, Preferences, and drop down Capital X Panel Designer options. Here, you can enable or disable automation features like auto wiring, automatic wire splitting, and smart renumbering based on your workflow preferences. Let's begin the schematic design process by building a PLC circuit. Along the way, we'll highlight Capital X Panel Designer's smart automation tools and productivity boosting features. First, we'll open the title block stencil to drop a title block on the drawing. X Panel Designer provides a variety of pre-designed title blocks in multiple formats and page sizes. The title blocks automatically include drawing information such as the page title, drawing name, scale, and more. You can also build your own title blocks by placing individual title block data from the stencil. Each title block data also includes automatic fields that auto-update with your drawing information. Once your custom title block is complete, go to Menu, Title Blocks, and select Create Title Block to save it into your stencil library. With both pre-designed and customizable title block options, you can quickly create professional and consistent documentation while reducing manual input. If you need to include additional details in your drawing, you can easily create custom title block fields using the existing title block data that includes a label. Once dropped onto the page, align it with your title block, select the subshape, and enter your preferred label. For instance, we'll change the label to Last Revised By. Then, go to the Title Blocks menu and select Insert Title Block Data. From here, enter your custom label and value and choose whether the changes should apply to the entire drawing or just the current page by setting the scope. Once complete, click OK to apply. If you intend to reuse this as a template in future projects, you may save it into your stencils like we demonstrated earlier. To update the title block later, simply double-click on the title block data and type in the new information. Alternatively, an easier way would be to right-click on the title block, select Edit Title Block, and update all the title block fields in one go. Any custom data fields you've added will also appear here automatically, making it easy to manage and maintain consistent documentation across your projects. This flexibility allows you to tailor your title blocks to meet internal standards or customer-specific requirements. When it comes to symbols, you have instant access to thousands of standards-compliant symbols in the stencils, but for specialized or industry-specific needs, you can also create your own custom symbols. To create one, start by drawing with shape tools or by importing a DXF DWG file. We'll import and customize a MCB4P symbol in DXF DWG format as an example. Ungroup the imported shape to make necessary edits, and once done, group the elements again. Use the Draw Connectors tool to add connection points. Hold the Control key and click to place each connection point on your symbol. Then select Create Symbol from the menu and fill in the fields such as reference, description, and symbol name. Choose the appropriate category and stencil for saving. Then, switch to the Pin Name tab to assign the pin names accordingly. Once everything is set, click OK to save the custom symbol to the stencil library. You may drag and drop it into future projects without needing to recreate it from scratch. Like the built-in symbols, custom symbols are intelligent. They can be linked to real-world components and benefit from automation features like automatic numbering, making your designs faster and more accurate. In addition to using our pre-designed symbols and creating custom symbols, you can also speed up your workflow by importing manufacturer-specific components directly from the CAD/NAS Cloud Part Library, 3D Find It. Go to Manage Databases, select Component Database, and click Import from 3D Find It to expand the window. There are millions of components and layouts available for your usage, where you can easily browse and select the one you need. If you have a specific component in mind, input its name or model number into the search box. Select the Send to CAD button to import both the component and its corresponding layout symbol into X Panel Designer. You can then start assigning the component and layout to a symbol. This built-in integration eliminates the need to manually source and import parts from external sources, drastically reducing design time and ensuring greater consistency. Now that we've added a title block, we can start placing wires and symbols. Designing schematics in X Panel Designer is fast and intuitive thanks to drag-and-drop functionality. Wires are extremely flexible, allowing you to easily duplicate or rename them by using the Edit Wire option or by clicking on the wire name. As you can see, the duplicated wire name is automatically incremented. As we are designing a PLC circuit, drop a single-sided PLC symbol, right-click, and select Set PLC Module. Our PLC symbols are customizable, allowing you to generate any PLC module in an instant. In this case, we'll generate 10 output points, so we set the number of points fields to 10, adjust the spacing as required, and click Generate. You may also manually modify the PLC labels by entering your preferred pin names. When done, click OK to generate the PLC module. Next, connect the PLC points with wires. When two wires are connected, a connection dot is created automatically. When the wire is moved, the connection dot will be automatically deleted. To show or hide wire names, right-click and select Show or Hide Wire Name. Next, we'll drop a through-beam sensor symbol from the stencils and flip it horizontally. All symbols in X Panel Designer are intelligent, including the ability to rotate horizontally or vertically. Notice when the symbol is aligned with the PLC outputs, it is automatically wired. Since wiring is one of the most frequent and time-consuming tasks in electrical design, we've automated it to save you time and effort. Features like auto-wiring wire symbols the moment they're dropped, and wires stay connected as you move the symbols, keeping your circuits clear and accurate with minimal manual work. Now, we'll add a proximity switch symbol. By right-clicking and selecting Edit Reference, you can hide the reference or the description of the symbol. When duplicating symbols, wires, or even entire circuits, X Panel Designer automatically renames them, saving you time from tedious manual renaming. Watch what happens when we place a selector switch symbol on an existing wire. The wire automatically splits and renames itself. This automatic wire splitting feature is extremely helpful when inserting symbols into your circuits, saving you the hassle of manually adjusting or redrawing connections. You may also change a symbol's description in the Edit Reference dialog and confirm by clicking OK. Similarly, when we drop a push-button symbol on a wire, the wire automatically splits and renames itself. Let's go ahead and modify the symbol's description as well. With automation built in, X Panel Designer saves you time at every step so you can focus more on design logic and less on repetitive work. Even complex schematics are made easy thanks to its smart automation tools and user-friendly interface. As we continue building the schematic, we'll keep placing symbols and wiring them according to the project's requirements. You can freely reposition symbol descriptions or even hide them to ensure your drawing is neat and readable. And as shown earlier, wire names are fully editable. Simply click on the wires and type to rename them. Once the symbols and wires are neatly placed, we can proceed to add terminal symbols. Like all the other symbols in X Panel Designer, terminal symbols are intelligent. They can be easily duplicated and dropped directly onto wires. When placed, they automatically split the wire and rename it, saving you from manual rewiring. After placing them, you have the option to name each terminal directly on the drawing, and these names will be generated in the terminal list later, ensuring consistent and accurate documentation. Alternatively, if you prefer to leave them unnamed during the initial placement, you can name all of them at once with a single click, which we'll demonstrate later. And as shown earlier, you may reposition the symbol descriptions by dragging the yellow handle. We'll now add wire links. Wire links are virtual wires that extend a wire across different parts of your schematic, either on the same page or across pages. Wire links can automatically identify the location of the target wire when you connect them to your wires and double-click to pair them. Once paired, they will automatically display the wire name and location of the target link they are paired to. Double-click to jump directly to the paired link, simplifying navigation across complex designs. In X Panel Designer, you can easily reuse your circuits by duplicating them or saving them to your stencils as prefab circuits. Simply select the entire circuit and drop it into your custom stencil. We'll name it PLC1 Prefab. If saved to a team stencil, it becomes automatically accessible to the entire team, streamlining collaboration and reducing repetitive work. As a cloud-native electrical CAD, X Panel Designer is built for real-time collaboration, allowing multiple team members to view, comment, and edit the same drawing simultaneously. By selecting the profile icon, you can instantly see who is online and actively working on the project. As shown here, my colleague already has this drawing open and will now take over to help complete it. The moment they drop the PLC module onto the drawing, we can immediately see the changes on our end. All updates are automatically synchronized in real time, ensuring that everyone stays on the same page, literally. This seamless workflow helps teams collaborate effortlessly across locations and time zones, preventing communication delays. To make collaboration even easier, Capital X Panel Designer includes a built-in chat box, allowing you to easily discuss projects with team members, clients, and stakeholders directly within the platform. Here, you can see that my colleague sent a quick message after completing their part of the drawing. Once done, go to the View menu and select Hide Chat Box to close it. You can access the chat box again by selecting Show Chat Box. Real-time collaboration significantly boosts productivity, helping teams minimize delays, avoid costly errors, and accelerate the overall design process, no matter where they're working from. Capital X Panel Designer automatically saves your progress and maintains a full version history, allowing you to roll back to any previous state of your drawing if needed. To make it easier to identify specific points in your design process, you can name key versions by going to the File menu and selecting Name Current Version. This is especially useful for marking milestones or review stages, and we'll revisit this later when we demonstrate the version control feature. Let's save this page so that we can reuse it later. Similar to prefab circuits, you can save one or multiple drawing pages by clicking the three-dot menu and selecting Save Pages to Stencil. Give the page a name and click OK to save it. This allows you to build a library of your commonly used circuits and full-page drawings, so you never have to redraw them from scratch again. Beyond powerful automation tools, Capital X Panel Designer includes cross-referencing tools that make it easy to locate symbols and wires across complex multi-page schematics. To access real-time cross-reference information, right-click on any symbol and select Edit Reference. On the bottom left is a list of all symbol references in your drawing, which you can filter by page. When you select a reference, its exact location appears on the right. Select it, and the symbol's position will be highlighted in the drawing. This also applies to wires. Another similar feature is the auto location symbol, which provides instant cross-referencing across your entire project. Drop it from the stencils, right-click, and select Locate Reference. Choose a reference, and the auto location symbol will list all symbols with the selected reference and their locations. This intelligent symbol updates as you make changes. Whenever a symbol is added, moved, or deleted, the auto location symbol reflects those changes in real time, ensuring accurate cross-referencing at all times. Another cross-referencing tool we have in Capital X Panel Designer is the Real-Time Reference window, which provides a centralized view of all symbol references. As you make changes, this window updates automatically, adding new references when symbols are placed and removing them when deleted. You can also instantly locate a symbol by selecting its reference, navigating to the selected symbol even over multiple pages. Together, these tools dramatically improve navigation, help prevent wiring errors, and reduce time spent cross-checking large or complex schematics. They're essential during panel assembly, where accuracy and traceability are critical. Next, let's explore how Capital X Panel Designer simplifies the management of components and cables with intuitive menus, whether you're assigning, editing, or creating custom entries. To begin, we'll edit the component assigned to our PLC symbol by default. Right-click the symbol, select Edit Reference, then click the Component button. In this case, we'll assign the component we had imported from the CADNAS 3D Find It library. Click Select to open the component database. The component database stores all component specifications so that they can be used and reused on multiple projects and drawings. Components are organized by categories and sorted alphabetically, making navigation quick and intuitive. This categorization helps streamline your component selection process, especially when managing large libraries. If you already know the component name, just select the relevant category and use the search bar to locate it quickly. For example, you can paste the name of the component imported from CADNAS 3D Find It and click OK to select it. Now let's customize the component's details. You can edit fields such as description, brand, rating, model, order number, and even include remarks. If you require additional fields, select the Custom Fields button. Define the specifications in the label value columns. Select Add Field to add a new row of fields. For instance, here we'll add the maximum and minimum supply voltage. These custom fields will also be generated in reports and component tags. Once done, click OK to save the custom field to the component, then select Save to store the updated component information. Alternatively, you can also use the Manage Components menu to manage, assign, and modify all components used across your drawing. This allows you to update component information project-wide, while the component option in the Edit Reference dialog is used to manage a specific component only. Now let's look at cable management. From the Manage Databases menu, select Cable Database, then click the three dots menu to add a new custom cable or edit existing ones. We'll create a custom cable by filling in the required fields. Then click OK to save. To assign this cable to a wire in your drawing, right-click the wire and select Edit Wire to open the wire window. The wire window also includes real-time cross-reference information similar to the cross-referencing tools we had demonstrated earlier. Here, you can view wire details, insert wires, and assign cables for the current wire. Click Cable, then click Select to assign your custom cable and confirm with the OK button. You can also manage all cable and wire data across the project by going to Manage Wiring and selecting Manage Cables. This works much like the Manage Components feature, giving you centralized control over every cable and wire in the design. To display component information such as brand, description, and model directly on the drawing, you may drop a component tag symbol from the stencil. Then, drag the yellow control point to a symbol. In this case, we'll drag it to the PLC symbol, and it will automatically display the linked information. Alternatively, you can right-click on the component tag symbol and choose Select Reference to view the list of references in the drawing. Click on a reference and click OK to display the component information. Right-click and select Edit Component Tag to choose the fields you need to display, such as the brand and model. Similarly, use the cable tag symbol to show cable details for your wires. Here's the custom cable we have just created. Both the symbols dynamically pull information from your assigned data, saving you from manual annotations and reducing documentation errors. Here's an extra tip. If you need to update multiple component information, you can save time by exporting the material reference report and updating the details in bulk. Click the Export Reports button and choose Material Reference Report. Ensure that all fields are enabled for X Panel Designer to recognize it as an import file and click OK. Open the downloaded TSV or CSV file in your preferred spreadsheet editor and you may start updating the component information. After editing, save the file in the same format. Return to your drawing, select Import Reports, and choose Material Reference Report to import your changes. Your component information will be instantly updated, reflecting your modifications. In X Panel Designer, you can simplify the process of updating design information by exporting and editing it in one go. And with structured component and cable management, you can easily locate, modify, and reuse data across multiple projects while reducing manual entry. Next, let's look at how X Panel Designer simplifies terminal management with automated listing and renumbering features. As shown here, terminal listings have already been generated for other pages in this project. Now we'll generate the terminals listing for the PLC circuit we just created. First, drop the terminal list symbol from the stencils, right-click and select Generate Listings. You'll have the option to generate terminal lists for the current page or across all pages. We'll select all pages to automatically include any terminals that haven't been listed yet. Click Generate to proceed. As you can see, the terminal symbols that we have named in the PLC circuit page earlier are included in the terminal lists, and you may arrange these terminal lists to represent multi-tier terminal block. Next, we'll add a few spare terminal lists and place a terminal block symbol from the stencils to encapsulate them. The terminal block will intelligently identify stacked multi-tier terminals and treat them as a single unit, automatically updating the quantity. This not only saves time, but also helps prevent manual errors. You can also freely reposition the labels to maintain a clean and organized layout. To generate terminal numbering for the blocks, right-click, select Renumber Terminals, set the starting number, and click OK. Once generated, the terminal numbering will be automatically inserted into all terminal symbols, even over multiple pages. As shown, the terminal symbols we placed on the PLC circuit drawing are renumbered automatically. If needed, you can also assign a specific component to a terminal block by selecting Edit Terminal Block. You may select or add a custom terminal from the component database or even adjust its layout. With these automation features, X Panel Designer eliminates manual terminal management tasks, helping you define clear and structured connection points, reducing wiring errors, and simplifying panel assembly. Now that we have assigned components to our symbols, we'll proceed to generate the panel layout. Capital X Panel Designer simplifies this step with automatic layout generation based on real-world dimensions, instantly transforming your schematic into a physical representation. Select the Generate Layout menu. You'll have the option to generate layouts for all components at once or to do so selectively. Since layouts have already been generated for some pages in this project, we'll generate layout only for the newly added components by clicking Generate. As shown, the layouts are instantly generated on this drawing. If there are modifications to your schematics, simply generate layout again, and the panel layout will be updated, ensuring your physical layout stays in sync with your design. Next, let's assemble the layout on a DIN rail, which you can drag and drop directly from the layout stencils. As we place layout symbols onto the DIN rail, notice how they automatically snap into position. This feature, known as automatically snap layout symbols on rails, dramatically speeds up your layout process by aligning components accurately without the need for manual adjustments. If a layout symbol is detached from the rail, it automatically reorganizes. And when you reposition the rail, all attached symbols move with it, preserving the layout structure effortlessly. In addition to standard layout views, Capital X Panel Designer also allows you to create front panel layouts using 3D layout symbols. You can find a variety of 3D symbols in the Layout 3D stencils, which can be assigned as a component's layout before generating it. Alternatively, you can directly drag and drop them from the stencils into your drawing. This provides a complete visual of your panel, improving physical planning and ensuring accurate placement and spacing. With automatic layout generation and drag and drop assembly, Capital X Panel Designer helps you move from schematic to panel with speed, accuracy, and minimal effort, making it easier to deliver high-quality designs ready for real-world implementation. We're now in the final stage of schematic design, which is creating reports, especially the Bill of Materials or BOM report. It provides a detailed list of all components required for manufacturing, assembly, and procurement. Capital X Panel Designer streamlines this process by automatically generating reports, eliminating the need for manual compilation, and significantly accelerating your report drafting process. Open the report stencil from the stencil bar and drag the BOM report symbol onto your drawing. Right-click and select Generate Report. You can customize the fields to include in the report, such as brand, rating, model, and even custom fields we added earlier. Then click OK to generate. The report will accurately reflect the component specifications in your schematic, including the custom information we included earlier. All generated reports automatically fit to content and can be resized by dragging the handles. If a report spans multiple pages, you can distribute it across the drawing as needed, maintaining clean and readable documentation. Beyond BOM, we also have various time-saving report symbols such as connection report, cable BOM, and even table of contents. All reports in Capital X Panel Designer can be easily exported in TSV or CSV formats through the Export Reports menu. You can select from various report types and customize the data fields required as well. Once exported, reports can be opened in any spreadsheet editor and can be accessed by non-engineers like procurement or sales teams to generate quotations, purchase orders, or invoices. This capability not only increases productivity within the engineering team, but also enhances operational efficiency across departments. For some reports like material reference, wires on drawing, and symbols on drawing, you can import the edited reports back into Capital X Panel Designer. This allows you to apply external or bulk changes directly to your drawing, enabling a smooth and efficient workflow. With automated and customizable reports, Capital X Panel Designer makes it easy to deliver essential project documentation accurately, efficiently, and without tedious manual work. Now that we've generated the necessary reports, the next step is to export our work in the formats required, whether for documentation, collaboration, or integration with other systems. Capital X Panel Designer supports a wide range of file formats, allowing you to export to DXF, DWG, PDF, PNG, JPEG, or SVG. This gives you the flexibility to share and reuse your designs however you need. To demonstrate, we will export the front panel layout in DXF. Go to the Export menu and select Export as DXF. You will have the option to export a single page or all pages. As an example, we'll export just the current page. As shown, the exported DXF includes real-world dimensions of the components, ensuring accurate reference for manufacturing or mechanical integration. Let's do the same for PDF export. When you select Export as PDF, the drawing is also exported with the correct measurement details, making it ideal for printing, documentation, or review by non-CAD users. These flexible export capabilities not only support cross-functional collaboration, but also streamline production workflows by ensuring everyone, from engineers to fabricators, has access to clear, accurate design data. Next, let's take a look at the version control feature in Capital X Panel Designer. Go to the File menu and select Version History to view your drawing's version history. If it is a team drawing, changes made by different team members are recorded as well, making it easy to view who has made changes and track progress. You can easily compare different versions with the preview and identify what has changed. Notice that the version we named earlier appears on this list. If you need to revert to a previous state to fix an error or restore an earlier version, click Load to roll back. Version control gives you peace of mind, ensuring all design changes are documented, recoverable, and traceable. It is an essential feature for maintaining accuracy, collaborating confidently, and safeguarding your work. With the circuit fully designed and documented, we have now completed the schematic creation process. Capital X Panel Designer has helped us move from start to finish efficiently thanks to its intelligent automation, convenient collaboration features, and powerful design tools. Next, let's explore how Capital X Panel Designer works hand-in-hand with other Siemens engineering software to enable a connected, end-to-end design experience. Capital X Panel Designer is more than just a standalone design tool, it is a part of a broader digital engineering ecosystem. Currently, Capital X Panel Designer integrates with a few Siemens software like Teamcenter, Solid Edge, and NX, supporting a more connected and efficient engineering workflow. With Teamcenter integration, you can generate or update BOM in Teamcenter from Capital X Panel Designer and also create and assign components from Capital X Panel Designer to Teamcenter components. Before publishing BOM to Teamcenter, you'll need to complete the initial integration setup on the Teamcenter server. This step requires technical configuration, so be sure to follow our help article for step-by-step guidance. Once that's done, configure the Teamcenter host in the Preferences dialog, ensuring accurate mapping between both systems. Now navigate to Export Reports and select Publish BOM to Teamcenter. A dialog will appear prompting you to log in to your Teamcenter account. Enter your host, username, and password to proceed. You'll have the option to either create a new BOM or update an existing one. In this example, we'll create a new BOM. Click Browse to select a location, fill in the required fields, and click OK to confirm. In the Map Component to Teamcenter dialog, you'll be able to assign existing Teamcenter components or create new ones by entering their IDs. Click Create to Map, and once all components are linked, select OK to publish the BOM to Teamcenter. Let's open Teamcenter and look for the BOM we have just created. As shown, the new BOM has been successfully created and includes the components we mapped. Next, we'll demonstrate how Capital X Panel Designer integrates seamlessly with mechanical CAD tools like Solid Edge and NX. This helps eliminate manual entry, reduce errors, and keep electrical and mechanical CAD teams aligned so you can route cables and generate core lengths faster and more accurately. You can export connectivity data directly from Capital X Panel Designer to Solid Edge and NX to perform cable routing and accurately measure core lengths. This integration also provides the ability to import back the data from Solid Edge and NX to update the core length and automatically generate cable BOM or other reports in Capital X Panel Designer, reducing manual entry. This provides engineering teams with a streamlined workflow as cable routing, core length measurement, and cable BOM generation become one continuous automated process. We'll begin by demonstrating Solid Edge integration. In this demo, we're using a simple circuit that includes a main panel and a motor. At this stage, you'll notice that the cable core lengths have not yet been generated. To export connectivity to Solid Edge, go to Export Reports and select Connectivity Report. In the dialog, you can choose to export either by panel or the entire project's connectivity. For this example, we'll export by panel only. Then select solidedge.xml as the format. An XML file will be downloaded. Next, open Solid Edge and import the connectivity data by launching Harness Wizard. Choose Capital X Panel Designer from the ECAD dropdown, click Browse to upload the XML file, and finally click Next. For demonstration purposes, only 2 items are shown here as we've chosen to export connectivity by panel only. In real-world panel assembly, this list may include many more items depending on the scale of your projects. To begin assigning physical parts to the imported components, right-click and select Browse to match each part accordingly. For this demonstration, we'll use a base plate to represent the main panel and an engine for the motor. Select the Populate button to insert these components into your mechanical layout. You can click on any item in the dialog to highlight its position in the design. Click Next to assign the terminal connections in the drawing. Once completed, select Finish to generate the connections between components. Notice how the connections are accurately routed between the 2 parts, even when the motor is repositioned. On the left panel, you can select any component to see it highlighted in the layout. To complete the workflow, we can now export the core lengths from Solid Edge. Go to File, Save As, and Save as ECAD. Select Capital X Panel Designer from the dropdown and click OK. Return to Capital X Panel Designer, then go to Import Reports and select Connectivity Report to import the updated XML file. As you can see, the cable core lengths are automatically updated based on the routing completed in Solid Edge. If you are generating a cable BOM, this information will be included or updated in the cable BOM as well. The NX integration follows a similar workflow to what we just demonstrated with Solid Edge. Go to Export Reports and select Connectivity Report. Once again, you can choose to export either by panel or all connectivity. We'll export by panel only. Then select nx.plmxml as the format and download the plmxml file. Launch NX and import the file by right-clicking and selecting Import, followed by Update. The imported components will appear in the Electrical Component Navigator on the left panel. Since we've chosen to export connectivity by panel only, you'll see just 2 components in this example. In actual projects, this list will typically be longer, depending on the complexity and size of the panel. Next, right-click on the component and select Place to insert and assign the components as parts. Again, we'll assign a base plate to represent the main panel and an engine to represent the motor for this demo. Once placed, go to the Electrical Connection Navigator on the left panel to begin wiring the components. From the top menu, select Spline Path and connect the ports from the motor to the terminals on the base plate. When done, click Apply. Next, to retrieve the core lengths, right-click a core and choose Auto Route followed by Pin Level. As shown, the core length will be calculated automatically based on the wiring connections. Repeat the process for the remaining wires. Now that we have completed routing in NX, right-click the panel and select Export All to export the updated file. Back in Capital X Panel Designer, you'll notice the cable core lengths have not been updated yet. Go to Import Reports, select Connectivity Report, and import the updated file from NX. Once imported, the core lengths will be updated automatically in your drawing. These values will also be reflected in the cable BOM report. With these integrations, Capital X Panel Designer helps engineers across design teams eliminate data silos and ensure consistency, accelerating product development and improving design accuracy. Whether it's syncing BOMs with PLM, routing cables in 3D, or updating core lengths automatically, these integrations save time, reduce manual effort, and make collaboration between teams more efficient. And this is just the beginning. More integrations are currently in development, expanding Capital X Panel Designer's ability to support even more tools in your engineering ecosystem. Capital X Panel Designer isn't just limited to creating electrical schematics. With an extensive symbol library, it also supports pneumatic, hydraulic, and P&ID drawings, making it a versatile solution for multidisciplinary projects and engineering teams. Here, you can see a few sample drawings created entirely within the platform, and you may save these as an editable copy to your own account. These include integrated control systems with pneumatic valves, hydraulic actuators, and process instrumentation. These capabilities make Capital X Panel Designer highly suitable for industries such as manufacturing, process automation, oil and gas, and mechanical systems where electrical design needs to be integrated with fluid power and process control schematics. Whether you're creating standalone electrical circuits or complex multi-domain schematics, Capital X Panel Designer provides the tools to design with confidence. Now that you've seen what Capital X Panel Designer can do, it's time to experience it for yourself. Access our interactive demo to explore the features you've seen today hands-on. Start your 30-day free trial now and see how easy and efficient electrical design can be with Capital X Panel Designer. No downloads, no setup. Just sign up and start exploring today.